There's one universal rule of me playing Subnautica. I will always mouse over silver, thinking it's whatever ore I'm looking for. Maybe we haven't had any nickel ore? You need grapple first? Yo, the grapple's not over here. We need to make the vehicle modification station first. How do we make the vehicle modification station, you know? It's in your other tab. Hold on. Blueprints. I mean, modification station. I see it. Vehicle upgrade console. There we go. Titanium ×3 computer chip copper wire. Let me go back to the Cyclops because I think we need more copper. Yo, it's been surprisingly productive. That was a big find.
All systems online.
Copper. That's gold. Is there silver? That's diamond. That's silver. Okay, we need silver for computer stuff anyway. At least we have some more lithium. Okay.
Calorie intake recommended.
Yeah, well, maybe mind your own business, sweetheart. It's called intermittent fasting. Look it up, sweetie. Don't it follows me, please. Thank you. Dude, I'm gonna tell you, my man's gonna have some serious insulin sensitivity by the time he's done with his 100% watermelon diet.
Vital signs stabilizing.
What have I done? Did I just nuke the seeds? And did I nuke them because of the thermoblade? Or did I nuke them because of my inventory being full? Because of my inventory being full. Alright. That's not so bad then. Alright, hold on. Vehicle. It's in ladder tab, I remember. Ladder tab. Yo, I haven't. We should probably make some decoys and maybe torpedoes as well. Plant the other melon. We got rid of them all, my man. Hold on. Ladder tab. 3 titanium computer chip copper wire. Very easy. So let's start with copper wire. That's the easiest thing to produce, without a doubt. Computer chip requires 2 more table coral. Coral. Coral, season 91 of The Walking Dead, Coral. Look, chat, I don't know the friggin' spoilers, okay? I haven't watched since Season 2 and Season 2.5, Old McDonald's Farm edition. 3 titanium. Base power is pretty low. Yo, okay, no. Don't sweat it. Anytime your base power gets low, you come back here. It's amazing. Like, we put one of these bad boys in there. Our whole base gets powered up. 1 marble melon will power me for like, I don't know, 6 hours. Or it'll power our base for a fucking week. My dude is burning like the equivalent of 6 nuclear power plants every single day. I run hot. Exactly. Why not turn off your scanner? Yo, the scanner, I turned it off. Why don't you turn it off? I gotta do it my way. So I'm just like, obviously I want to plant this one up to like maximum. Then, because we're relatively full, I'm going to plan for the future. Make hay while the sun's up, brother. This man is on a 100% carb diet. Dude, I was reading, I don't know, some trash, like, listicle blog today. And one of the clickbait ads was so good. This baby has never consumed carbs or sugar in its whole life. You won't believe what it looks like now. And I was like, I have a feeling I don't want to see what it looks like. Unless that headline is misleading. Because I'm not really intending to look at a cadaver today, if possible. Alright, so we build the vehicle station. Don't look. Vehicle modification station on the Cyclops, I believe. Right? Are you just not gonna finish the story? Yo, this is like the most... Put it in the moon pool. Okay, fair enough. This is like the most productive we've been in probably 2 weeks. Even though it looks like we're not doing anything special, we just hit like 10 tech tree upgrades simultaneously. You gotta build it slightly into the wall. Yo. You genius. I didn't make copper wire? Did I not make copper wire? Did I need 2 copper wire? I think I also put it on backwards, but you know what? Whatever, dude. Use the copper for the chip. It looks backwards, but that's the way it's supposed to be. What a world, man. 98% positive on Steam, by the way. Dang old texture looks backwards temporarily. The mouth moth. Yo! Matte black carbon fiber Seamoth. Look at this. The murdered out Elon Musk mobile. Stealth bomber. How will you find it in the dark? Oh, you don't even gotta worry about it, brother. That's what the beacon's for. Done. Okay, but like what? No. Oh, dude, but the strat. Yo. Just give it like a slight, like a gray stripe. There you go. Just a little accent. That's the good stuff right there. Okay. The upgrade console is behind you. Hull reinforcement. That seems extremely great. Energy efficiency module. That doesn't seem as necessary, to be honest. Since it's not for the Cyclops. You want prawn suit jump jets. Titanium. Crystalline sulfur. Nickel ore. What about the Seamoth? Perimeter defense. Localized electric field. Seamoth solar charger. Seamoth sonar. Seamoth torpedo. Well, I definitely want prawn suit upgrades. You're not gonna love this, alright? So first, we're gonna prioritize getting the depth upgrade. We need 3 nickel ore, and I'm pretty sure we have 0. So what are we gonna do about that? Dude, straight up, we gotta build a base. We gotta go build a base in the lazy river, I think. That way, we can hang out there and get the, you know, the mats needed. Load up the Cyclops with all these precious metals. And then, basically, we're just gonna make it a super... Alright, do we need the freaking power cell? I totally forgot why we started here to begin with. Hold up. Take cells from the Seamoth. You should be able to find a wreck somewhere southwest of Lifepod 5. Dude, now that is first grade instructions. That's huge. Okay. So we'll take the murdered out Seamoth out. Let's save. It's been a little while. So southwest of Lifepod 5.
All systems online.
We got a problem. We don't have Lifepod 5. Lifepod 5 is your Lifepod? It's near where you entered the Aurora? Southwest until you find spooky stuff. Then you'll be near it. Thank you. Dude, as far as survival games go, I gotta say, the first time I threw down a Thanos mine, and after spending weeks trying to get the quarry going, the first time I just casted a little Pearl of Infinity and made a quarry myself, that was like 10 out of 10 survival game discovery. Following that, one under that is Portal, for sure. Being able to hide a bunch of chickens in Dan's wall was a great time. Below that, Cyclops Seamoth Prawn Suit. 100% for sure. Some of the greatest discoveries in survival game history. How are you planning on powering your lazy river base? Very good point. I suppose the answer would be marble melon bioreactors. I'm one of the devs. Tell me I did a good job or I'm unsubbing. You did a good job. But you don't need me to tell you how many copies. This game sold enough copies you were able to make it free on the Epic Store. You don't need my verbal recognition, although I'm sure it probably feels nice. Hello, my weird shark friend. You do not frighten me anymore. This was free on the Epic Store. Is no longer free on the Epic Store. You know what else feels nice? Getting your sub shouted out. It's just, you know, somebody told me that Streamlabs has a built-in credits feature, which I feel like I should really... Yo, that's beautiful. That's probably also the most humane way I could imagine to consume fish, but which I do on the regular, by the way. Yeah, I thought it was like a bespoke thing that was custom made for whatever streamers used it. Apparently, it's built into Streamlabs, so it should be much easier for me to implement. But I do have to do it. Again, I know you're joking, but I'm just hey. I'm also just saying, like, you know, at the end of the day, I think it's better for the content to not be shouting it out at all times. That's my 2 cents on the subject. Like, yeah, the clock ticks life away. It's so unreal. Speaking of which, Rio89, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. It's not that I don't care about singles. Here's the thing, you know, I don't know. It sounds weird what I'm about to say. It sounds weird. Hold on, I'm looking for Rex in the southwest direction here. Oh, there's an Enderman down there. I do care about subscribers, but simultaneously, if you're subscribing to have your name read out, I don't think... I mean, if anything, maybe it's like pulling the Band-Aid off, but you should not subscribe. If the only reason you're subscribing is to have your name said, you should spend your money on something more valuable to you. And I'm being sincere on that. I want you to subscribe because you enjoy the content. And you get the emotes. And, you know, I don't really want to be the dude who's like, you know... Right, we don't have the depth module. You know, like I write your name on a whiteboard or something like that, or, you know, you get the idea. You're getting near it. Okay. Yeah, plus you get the Backseat on Sundays. And then, like, we definitely just cannot read out names during the content. I'm blessed enough that it would never... We would never get to form a coherent sentence. Now you're going away from it. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, oh baby, a subscriber. Those were the days, dude. Hey, so I was at the grocery store yesterday. Hey, Big Dong Lover 91, thanks for the sub, by the way. So I was at the grocery store yesterday, and, dude, I was at the deli counter. It was crazy. Oh, Wario Fan 91, thanks for the subscription. I was at the deli counter, and, you know, you get the idea. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do at the end of the day. I'm just saying, you gotta find your own private Idaho, you know? You gotta find the balance that works well for you. I don't know. Do we need more rubies? I feel like rubies are easy enough. Hello. Are they really Endermen? Because people keep calling them Endermen. No, yes. Yes, not really. You have the lore on them? Look, bro. Come on. I don't know, like, we already did a week of talking about more west and around 300 meters. Perfect, we're en route. I already did, like, a week of talking about, like, you know, YouTube and, you know, how YouTube content is going to change for me. And then, you know, it's been, like, a week, and the vast majority of people that have commented are like, dude, this is a hugely positive change. So, yeah, let's go, let's spend this one talking about Twitch. I don't know. I approach Twitch... Not that... I'm trying to think of the best way to phrase it. I want to produce entertaining content and have people... Okay, we should definitely not park it through. Have people support the show if they're able and desire to do so because they enjoy the content. I don't want people to feel coerced, you know, like I need the money. I also don't want people to feel manipulated, if that makes sense. And that's where it becomes a little bit more of a struggle, you know, because where do you hit the happy medium between providing people with a benefit for subscribing and manipulating them into subscribing? I guess is, you know, it's not, I'm not throwing other streamers under the bus on this one. But do you know what I mean? It's like the more you give for a subscription, it seems like the better value the subscription gets, but also simultaneously... Oh, that comforts me, believe it or not. That you just said you provide the least value of any streamer in terms of what they offer subscribers, so don't worry about it. Okay, that makes me feel way better. I think that, like, inside of my brain, there is, like, a certain compulsion that's like, if I make subscribing, like, as meaningless as possible, that means the people who subscribe are only doing it because the content bangs. And that's good for my self-esteem. So that's basically perfect. Sounds good to me. Where is this wreck? There is also, like... Oh, it's east from here. Okay, let me get some O2 back. There is also something self-serving. Like, for real. I like to point out my own innate biases and, I wouldn't say dishonesty, but distortions of reality as well. You know, when I say, you know, like, I don't want to do the stuff that, you know, I could easily manipulate you and, like, double my subscriber count. It perhaps erroneously also makes you, be like, yo, this is my dude. And I am, like, you know, I'm putting it in the best way possible that I could possibly describe myself in. So just, you know, just keep me honest by throwing me some backseat, hey, dummy, you're a big dum-dum, you know? But then also top right, by the way. Jaywalker. When can we support you with merch?
Warning. Max
I don't know, man.
reached. Hull damage imminent.
Drac, you still here? Drac's back from vacation. Excuse me, sir. Oh, we're under the hull depth. That's totally my bad. Care to address his thumbnail tweet? Hey, here's how I address anything related to, like... Sorry, there's a little ravioli there. Should be back now. Here's how I address anything related to stuff that is secondary to the content. Is putting up like 4 or 5 videos a day. You know, sometimes, you know, some ancillary stuff like thumbnails might be slightly, they might be slightly behind. Thermal plant fragment. I also feel like, dude, I don't know. Did anybody else grow up with, like, parents and grandparents and, you know, friends who were in music that was like, bro, don't buy a CD. If you want to support a band, go to their show and buy a t-shirt. That might be true in the music industry. In the streaming industry, like, I don't buy it. Because, like, you know, my stream has, like, basically 0 overhead. The best way to support me is definitely just to subscribe. And there's a certain... I'm worried you're gonna dwindle there. You going down in a Lulu round? Maybe I'm partnered with the wrong organizations, but you know, there's a certain mass effect that can happen at high levels of merch sales, but like on a per unit level, the real benefit to the merch is that, you know, you get a shirt you want to wear. The actual, like, you know, revenue earned per unit is pretty low. Dude, where the hell is the freaking wreck? Ah! This is right in front of me. The merch is about growing the brand. I don't know. I think a lot of YouTubers dreamed of one day owning their own t-shirt company. I'm not really in that boat. But I should do merch. That I also recognize. There's a happy medium somewhere between my oh no. Somewhere between my dismissiveness and reality. $114 seconds of oxygen. We're fine. Hit me up. I have ideas brewing. That's the good stuff. Dude, it was a long swim. Okay, I'm gonna use the bathroom. You, Chad, come to a consensus while I'm purging nitrogenous waste from my body. Where do we go to get to this wreck? Also, I'm gonna pause. Come to a consensus. I'll be back in a second. Hello. This time I was back so early. I didn't want to, you know, wait until the drop was supposed to happen. Can you hit F1 in the game so I can see your coordinates? Absolutely not. Don't want to end up with another leaked situation. Go 300 towards base. Save. That's a good idea. Do you think the Apex Legends song sounds like a Lonely Trout Man? 100%. Definitely took some inspiration from the world's greatest. Yo. Surely. This must be it. Let's repair mouth as well. Loving the variety on YouTube. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's been a good time on YouTube. Civ's been fun. Decent amount left in that. Still new stuff coming. Lots of Let's Look Ats. It's an office chair, bro. Is that a Herman Miller? I got a few Tetris. Like, I'm not gonna bury the lead. I got some Tetris 99 videos coming out. My whole methodology behind the Tetris 99 videos is I want to win one game. That's it. I don't want to become a pro. I don't want to, you know, ruin other people's days in that game unless they're trying to ruin mine. All I ask is for one win. One single victory. Bless you, Kate. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's get some oxygen back. I need my flashlight. Also, you know what's interesting is that, bless you, Kate. I think doing one Isaac episode a day has really helped rejuvenate my enjoyment of Isaac to begin with. I feel like the Isaac episodes are better as a result, but that's really not up to me. Cuttable door? Cuttable door. Dude, I'm trying not to swim upside down. Like, I know this is... It looks jacked up. Close your eyes, please. I will say, I get some messages, and I don't want to respond in a smart-ass fashion. But sometimes, oh, let's go. People are like, hey, can you make sure that it's like the afternoon episode of Isaac instead of the morning episode that hangs around? And I'm like, you know, if you just like don't watch an episode for a day, your nighttime episode could be, or your afternoon episode could be the morning episode or vice versa. It's not really up to me at the end of the day when you watch the episode. It's the beauty of YouTube. You know, you'd end up a day behind at the water cooler. Okay, fair enough. You missed a box somewhere in here? Right. Literally like one right here, one right there. More nutrient blocks. Actually pretty useful. Cyclops, docking bay, repair module. Maybe we don't have to use our repair tool anymore. Dude, you know, I get these urgent emails from Amazon, right? And they're like, urgent! Your attention and action is needed. And then I click on it, and it's like, hey, you've got 5 credits. Please. Don't do me like that. Anyway, they go, you got 5 credits on Audible. Don't lose them. So last night I was like, okay, you know what? I should really use my Audible credits. So I listened to, when I was falling asleep, I listened to Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. That book bangs, dude. No, I'm not going to use the flashlight battery. I'm going to take the battery out of my scanner. Not scanner, sorry. From the habitat builder. Whoa! Oh, I hit E. I thought I dropped it. You also have a battery in your inventory? Yeah, but it's... Look at that. It's all conked out. It's literally just a Roman emperor talking about what it means to be a good leader. Yeah, dude. And I was reading it, and I was like, you know what? My man's got a lot of good points. Yeah, babe. It's basically his blog. Agreed. Are you ready to rule the Roman Empire? No, probably not. But I was, you know, there were a couple of things where I was like, this guy's got a... He's got a... We agree on some things. I didn't know if I'm a Stoic. I don't know anything about philosophy, essentially. But, you know, right in the opening chapter, Marcus Aurelius is like, thanks to the gods for not allowing me to become obsessed with literature and art. And I was like, you know what, brother? He was like, you know, if I had shown an aptitude for literature and rhetoric early on, perhaps I never would have gained the actual actionable skills to become a good leader. And I was like, it's my dude. I didn't even realize. That's my guy right here. Yes, I know. Oh, but do you not realize you appear to be taking part in the consumption of literature while simultaneously decrying its uselessness? Yeah, okay, of course. But I'm just saying, my man's got an interesting viewpoint. Was it this one? It was not this one. It was this one. He was also, like, right early on, he's like, you know, yo, I'm thankful that I had, like, sweet parents, so that despite, like, living in a palace, I just feel like a normal dude. I was like, you know what, this guy seems like a pretty... I mean, when you compare it to, like, Caligula or something like that, and the dude was trolling other senators by making his horse one of the, like, leaders of the Republic, you know... Marcus Aurelius seems downright down to earth by comparison. You missed another arm. Okay, that's fine. We'll go back in. Was Diogenes the dude who lived under a bridge? I believe my man Diogenes lived in a wine barrel. To the best of my recollection. That's Dionysus? Isn't Dionysus, he's like the god of wine? Who lived on a pillar? I forgot. I know the story you're talking about, but I forgot the specifics involved. His name was not Polarius. Missing one more part of the arm. I'm in the vents, man. John McClane. Where's the power cell charger? Look, I'll admit, that's the reason I came here.
Integrating new PDA data.
We gotta get the vent or the drill arm while we're here, though. You know what? Let's class it up a bit whilst we're here. 108 seconds of oxygen. Don't freak out. Did I really come all the way down here for lore? It's not really the way I like to live my life. Are we out? You think we're done? Yo, thank you, Gould and Dragon 93. So we made the grapple, but not the drill arm yet. Nope. Okay. I know it seems like we've made no progress. It's just that this is the progress you have to make before you can actually move forward. You know, it's like, 10 years ago, John F. Kennedy, you promised we'd go to the moon in the 60s. You haven't even made an attempt. Well, you gotta, invent a new polymer that can withstand the G-forces going up there. You gotta get a new alloy that allows you to, deal with the specific heat capacity necessary to withstand the heat of re-entry, Yo, he's a genius.
New blueprint acquired.
Alrighty. Well, back to base. Now, we still do not have the power cell charger. But this is pretty big, I think. Open time. Oh, it's somebody else's time capsule. My best friend. This is my friend. He is called Steve. I found him in the shallows, but now I must say goodbye. So to anyone who finds him, please treat him with care as I once did. Dun, 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 dun. I will never hurt Steven. What a great time capsule. Bring him home. I got my own Steven. As someone with Stevens at home, I would never hurt your Steven. Why TF you crying so damn loud? Dun, 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 bum, bum, bum. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. That's a Minecraft song. You know it. Yeah, babe. We also got Cyclops depth module. Mark 1. Sounds like Mr. Sandman. I've been struggling with that exact thing while trying to do it. That combined with not being able to sing. Otherwise, it comes out like bum 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 Mr. Sandman, bring me a Steve, bring me a Steve, bring me a Steve in them under the sea. Who needs a flashlight? Well, I do not have Steven in my inventory. Yeah, that's true. It could also be like literally stared at it. Stared at what? Get Steven from the time capsule? We already got all the drill arms necessary. I don't even remember where the time capsule was.
Seconds.
Chat's being stupid. Chad, stop being dumb. You're giving me glaucoma, okay?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There was no Steven in there, as far as I know. Get Steven or I leaving. He is in there? Where? You killed him with your full inventory? Say your prayer, little one. Don't forget my son, to consume everyone. Whatever. Steven, may a more benevolent soul find you. What I hope. Give me a pillow time. No, I like the Black Album. I don't like the White Album. They're two very different albums. One of them is made by one of the most revolutionary bands in the last century, and the other one's made by the Beatles. Blue Album, greater than sign. Black Album, greater than sign. White Album. Heard something. What's your favorite Metallica album? It's a toss-up. I really like both Ride the Lightning and Master of Puppets. Both very good. Ride the Lightning is probably my favorite Metallica song, though. Saint Anger? Sorry to tell you that hasn't factored into the list. It's like my favorite Guns N' Roses album, Chinese Democracy. Abbey Road is wall-to-wall bangers. Yo, give me a sec. You know what? It's a great time for me to alt-tab Abbey Road track list. Ooh, Come Together, of course. Something in the way. This is a good one. Bang Bang Maxwell's Oh Darling, I want to be under the sea in an octa. She's so dum 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 dum. Here comes the sun. Okay, Because kind of sucks. But track 9, you never give me your money. Sun King? I don't even remember that one, to be honest. Mean Mr. Oh, this is the medley, right? Have you seen Polythene Pam? Bum, 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 bum. What's your favorite song in the medley at the end of Abbey Road? For me, it's 100% she came in through the bathroom window. Carry that weight, that's also a good one. Inventory full, that makes sense. I'll even allow the end. It's one of the most quotable lines in pop music history, and in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. Keep in mind, of course, that it was written by John Lennon, who got shot. So, can't help but think that posthumously he might revise his opinion and be like, hey, sometimes life's a bitch and then you die. That's why you get high, because you never know when you're gonna go. Just thinking here. So we still need power cell charger. We do have many batteries. At one, do these charge by? This sounds so dumb. Do these charge by being in the locker? Because like I don't know why I have so many. I guess we must have gotten them from looting chests or something like that. So let's just start here. You are out of power, so get a new battery. And then deposit bad battery in here. We'll just keep these two in our inventory, I guess. We can swap them out as necessary. Well, might as well put this one out here. We can always take one out of our flashlight if necessary. Use bad batteries to make power cells, you genius. 2 batteries and silicone rubber. Yo, then we can build our base with the Cyclops. Hi Ryan, Pens fan here. Can we give you Matt Murray for $5? For whatever reason, the Canucks don't need a goaltender right now, except a backup. Because Jacob Markstrom is crushing it somehow. That's probably using a good battery, right? Whatever. We had 1 good battery in our inventory. Let's see. No? I think we had 2... No, I probably did use a real battery. A 100%, but... I want the Canucks to do very little at the trade deadline, if possible. Selling some of our god-awful 3rd or 4th pairing defensemen for anything would be really nice. But I doubt it. You know there's 6 power cells on this son of a gun? Zuccarello just got injured in his first game as a star. He's out for 4 weeks. Dude, that blows. 26%. That's a lot. Yeah, no, I'm with you. It's not a long-term solution, but we can at least build the base at the Lazy River so that we can get enough nickel to upgrade the rest of our base. How do I okay, get in, hit R. That will not work.
All systems online.
Just make another Cyclops. Now that's a good idea. Try having an entire AHL team as your NHL roster sometime. Bro, who do you think you're talking to? I'm pretty sure if you took the Canucks over the past 4 years, we have the worst record in the NHL. Yeah, and no first overall picks. Absolutely true. That's true. At least we have a team. If anything, I'm just happy to have a team. I'm still enamored by the fact that I live in a city where there is a professional sports team for a sport that I like. I think that's super cool. And, you know, we got Elias Pettersson, Brock Besser, and that's it. Bo Horvat. We're getting there. At least you aren't a Detroit fan? Yeah, at least I'm not a Detroit fan where they've got, you know, 4 Stanley Cups in my lifetime. What about the grapple? One of these days, we're gonna go on a mission, dude. One of these days. That's true. One thing you can't understand, if your team has not, you know, if they're only, I mean, I'll give you some credit. 4 diamonds, dude. Okay, how the heck do you make benzene? I gotta go look into that. The Canucks have been bad since basically the fall of 2015. So we're coming up on 4 years, right? They've been in the bottom 3 or 4 in the NHL that whole time. The best pick they've had is 5th place. Meanwhile, fucking Chicago has won 2 Stanley Cups in or 3 Stanley Cups in the past 10 years. They have 1 bad season where they're still only like, you know, they might even be in a wild card slot right now. And they're like, bro, at least we get to tank for Hughes or Kako this year. Welcome to the misery, boys. That's not how it works. Sometimes you're going to get lucky. You're going to snag that lottery pick on your first attempt. Cough, cough, Toronto. Sometimes, you know, you got to keep at it for a few years. Cough, cough, Buffalo. Sometimes you just blow and you still lose the draft lottery and you go, okay, one more season of just hoping a miracle comes out of nowhere. Realistically, we need our lithium.